here with Heather from Artisan Talent. Heather, tell me about user experience developers. What is user experience, and therefore what's a user experience developer?
Well, user experience is kind of the experience somebody has if they're on a website or on a mobile app, what they're visually seeing, how they're feeling, and moving and navigating through that.
Okay.
The development side is how it got there, that backbone piece to make it look what it looks like.
So a user experience developer is writing code, doing graphics, what?
Mainly code, though it's nice if you can do both, because we do see some of those hybrid roles. Someone that really understands design and development is really, really great. Some companies split them apart, some keep them together, or at least have knowledge in each area because they're going to work very closely together, speaking each other's language, I guess I would say. What
is the difference between user experience developers and user interface or user interface design developers? Or is that the same thing?
Wow, that's a really good question. This area is very gray, I would say still, and I encourage people to read the job descriptions. But if you see something in those areas, click on it and check it out. But a user interface and user experience designer are very closely related because you are designing sort of similar content for an app or a website. Development behind it is that maybe a front end sort of person is another way of putting it, but maybe it's a UX developer or a UI developer. So a lot of front end coding techniques are used, HTML, CSS, maybe there's a little bit of libraries there in the jQuery and JavaScript. Maybe they do use PHP, maybe there's WordPress involved. There's a lot of different things that can be connected there.
Okay, cool. And so let's say you're interested in doing this, being a user experience developer. Do you see in your role more freelance gigs or more full-time? What's kind of the market saying right now?
Freelance, definitely, for sure. Contracts that are longer term and sometimes contract to hire, as well as full-time. This is an area where I feel like a client is really trying to find the right person. And so that's why you might see a contract to hire situation.
What is that? That's new to me.
They might be in a position for, say, like 3 to 6 months, and then a client decides they want to bring them in full time. So it's almost like an internship.
It's like a trial.
That turned into, yeah, but it's a trial for both. And I always let talent know the client's trying you out and you're trying them out. We need to make sure that we have that match there. And one thing that Artisan does well is connecting with talent throughout. Maybe that temporary piece on the client and the talent side to make sure that everything's still working out and we can iron out any bubbles if they pop up.
This is a bit of an odd question. What kind of person do you see doing user experience design? Is it, I want to say, young or old, men or women, left brain or right brain? I don't really know. What kind of person kind of fits this role?
There is no stereotype. Everybody, every shape, size, demographic has walked through the door. And as long as you have kind of found that passion in the design and the development for maybe an experience somebody's going to have on the web or on an app or something like that, as long as you've found that in yourself, there's no wrong person for the job. It's really just about maybe where they want to go, what industry would they want to go into with it, because all industries are connected to user experience now. So there's really just no right person. Everybody's invited, I guess is the way to put it.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Equal opportunity that way.
Equal opportunity, for sure.
Talking of the opportunity, what kind of money are we talking about here?
So for user experience development or design?
Well, maybe you could tell me a bit about each.
Okay. Design would be probably, I would say 35 to 75 an hour. It's kind of, more entry level through more experienced. Whereas a developer can ask for a little bit more. Though we do see people entering the market in the 30s, but it definitely goes up into that 50 to 80 range, I would say.
Okay, cool, thank you. And obviously we're both working here on behalf of Artisan Talent.
Yes, we are.
I know a little bit about, I've been learning today about the agency. I know you get work for people, you find the projects, you coach them through the process of interviewing them, and in that sense sort of get them the job, and then you take care of them as well.
Absolutely.
Can you run through for me, what would be the advantage of listing with a talent agency like Artisan?
I would say talent advocacy is definitely what we're all about, and making them feel comfortable and reaching out to us while they're on an assignment or maybe about an assignment, or even if they're working now and looking for something else. An advantage is we kind of help them through the whole process. You feel supported, whether you are just interviewing or getting an offer, walking you through that to when you're placed. we're going to make sure you're feeling supported in that and that you have a voice. Just because you're working through Artisan at one of our clients doesn't mean we're going to forget about you. We reach out all the time to make sure, hey, how are things going? What projects are you working on? Is there anything that you need help with? Those sort of questions to make sure they feel really connected to us and still with the client, which usually they do.
It still sounds like you get adopted by a family.
Exactly.
All right, cool. So what is the best way to reach out and connect with you guys?
Our website is artisantalent.com, so you can always go there and reach out to us through jobs or through our website directly, LinkedIn, or you can find us at events in various cities.
Kind of you're everywhere is the way I would put it.
Exactly.
All right, cool. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.